If you are holding out on buying a new pair of wireless earbuds, stop everything you are doing right now and listen closely. Because what Apple is about to drop later this year is not just another routine audio update. We are looking at a complete paradigm shift that turns regular earphones into full-blown wearable artificial intelligence computers. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we are diving deep into the massive, mind-bending leaks surrounding the upcoming AirPods Pro 4, or as insider reports are now calling them, the AirPods Pro Ultra. If you want to know why supply chain analysts like Ming-Chi Kuo and Bloomberg's Mark Gurman are losing their minds over a September release window, and why these features are going to change how you interact with the world forever, hit that subscribe button because you cannot afford to miss a single second of this breakdown. Let us address the elephant in the room immediately. For years, every time Apple releases a new audio product, people expect minor tweaks, slightly better noise cancellation, a little more battery life, maybe a new charging case port. But the leaks coming straight out of Cupertino for the 2026 hardware cycle completely shatter that mold. We are not talking about sound quality enhancements this time. We are talking about eyes on your ears. Yes, you heard that correctly. According to multiple deep-tier supply chain reports corroborated by industry heavyweights, Apple is heavily advancing production on a specialized, high-end variant of their flagship earbuds equipped with tiny, rice-grain-sized infrared cameras embedded directly into the stems. Now, before you start panicking about privacy or imagining bizarre scenarios of people taking photos from someone's earlobe, let clear logic take over. That is not what these cameras are for. Apple is not building a creepy spy gadget, they are solving a massive contextual computing problem. Think about it like this: Meta tried smart glasses with cameras to capture the world, but Apple is taking a drastically different, more integrated route. The low-resolution infrared sensors tucked into these upcoming AirPods are designed to scan and read your immediate physical environment, tracking ambient depth, spatial orientation, and environmental data to feed directly into Apple Intelligence. Imagine walking down a busy street, looking at a historic building, a restaurant, or an event flyer, and asking Siri a question about it. Instead of you having to pull out your iPhone, unlock the screen, open a camera app, and scan the surroundings, your earbuds are already seeing what you are looking at. Through seamless integration with Apple's visual intelligence features, Siri becomes an omniscient assistant with a direct line of sight to your physical reality. The AI can instantly give you contextually aware answers based precisely on your live environment. It understands what you are facing, what you are pointing at, and what you might need help with in that exact millisecond. And the integration goes even deeper into physical gesture controls. We have all dealt with awkward touch sensors on earbuds, tapping multiple times to skip tracks or holding down to toggle noise cancellation, sometimes accidentally hanging up calls. With infrared stem sensors tracking micro movements right next to your face, these upcoming AirPods introduce advanced gesture recognition. You could potentially answer an incoming call with a subtle head nod or finger pinch near your ear, adjust your playback volume with a quick wave of your hand past your face, or trigger Siri entirely hands-free without even uttering a wake word. It is fluid, it is completely invisible to outsiders, and it fundamentally removes friction from your daily tech interaction. Let us talk about the fitness and health tracking ecosystem, because this is where things get genuinely revolutionary. Apple has been slowly transforming its audio line into health monitoring powerhouses. We saw heart rate sensing integration pick up steam, but a camera-equipped audio wearable opens up doors that were previously locked to smartwatches and phones. Reports indicate that these advanced earbuds could feature routine-based workout tracking that goes far beyond simple step counting. Imagine hitting the gym, lifting weights, and having your earbuds visually track your repetitions and sets through subtle spatial sensing. Think about nutrition tracking where your wearable environment scan. RS can look at ingredient labels or analyze food plates to automatically log nutritional values into your health app. This bridges the gap between passive listening devices and active biometric health companions. A massive question buzzing across every tech forum and Reddit thread right now is naming and strategy. Is this device going to launch as the direct successor called the AirPods Pro 4, or is Apple carving out an entirely new product tier above the Pro line, tentatively labeled as the AirPods Ultra? Recent internal code found within iOS developer betas points to an aggressive dual-track strategy by Apple. Apple frequently prototypes multiple variations of flagship hardware simultaneously. One variant focuses on a traditional, camera-free internal specification upgrade code named under roadmap tracking, while a separate, more ambitious hardware variant carries the camera modules. This means Apple might adopt a tiered pricing model similar to what they successfully executed with the standard AirPods lineup. You could see a standard refresh maintaining the traditional baseline price point, while the high-end camera-equipped variant commands a premium price tag, potentially starting around the $299 mark or higher, effectively creating an ultimate tier for power users, tech enthusiasts, and early adopters who want the absolute bleeding edge of artificial intelligence hardware. Let us look closely under the hood at the silicon driving this massive leap forward. Rumors heavily point to the introduction of a brand new custom proprietary chip, heavily anticipated as the H3 chip. The current generation hardware relies heavily on the H2 architecture, which was groundbreaking for its time, handling computational audio and adaptive transparency masterfully. However, powering local on-device machine learning models, processing visual infrared data feeds, maintaining ultra-low latency audio transmission, and driving next-generation active noise cancellation requires a silicon powerhouse. The H3 chip is engineered specifically to handle this extreme computational load without draining your battery life down to zero in 30 minutes. Speaking of battery life, you might be asking yourself, how on earth is Apple going to squeeze enough power into those tiny, lightweight earbud shells to run infrared cameras and heavy AI processing without cutting listening time in half? That is the exact engineering hurdle Apple's Silicon Group has spent years trying to solve. Through extreme energy efficiency gains in the H3 chip architecture, combined with advanced power gating techniques that only activate the infrared sensors when contextual awareness or gestures are explicitly triggered, Apple is aiming to preserve a respectable multi-hour battery profile that keeps pace with current industry standards. Let us talk about active noise cancellation, because competition in the premium audio space is fiercer than ever. Sony, Bose, and Sennheiser are constantly nipping at Apple's heels, pushing the boundaries of decibel reduction. With the new hardware iteration arriving this year, expectations are set for a massive leap in ANC performance. By utilizing the updated computational audio algorithms of the H3 chip, the earbuds will be able to sample external noise at an exponentially faster rate, phase out chaotic urban environments with surgical precision, and dynamically adapt to your inner ear canal fit in real time. Another heavily discussed feature floating through analyst circles is the expansion of true lossless audio support. Currently, if you want uncompressed, studio-quality lossless audio streaming from an Apple ecosystem device to your ears, you are locked into using the Apple Vision Pro due to proprietary ultra-low latency protocols. Supply chain notes suggest that Apple is heavily working on breaking past that hardware constraint, bringing direct lossless audio capabilities to the upcoming flagship earbuds when paired with next-generation iPhones, removing the bottleneck of traditional Bluetooth compression algorithms. Now, let us address the timeline directly, because timing is everything when you are deciding whether to upgrade your tech. If your current AirPods Pro are dying, suffering from degraded battery retention, or your noise cancellation has started rattling, should you buy a pair right now, or should you wait? According to well-connected insiders tracking Apple's internal retail employee schedules and supply chain orders, the major hardware event is locked in for September. Apple traditionally holds its massive iPhone and wearable showcase in the first or second week of September, rolling out the new iPhone lineup alongside ecosystem companion products. If Apple sticks to its historical cadence, we are only weeks away from an official keynote announcement. Even if manufacturing complexities mean the ultra-high-end camera variant faces a staggered release or hits shelves slightly later in the fall, waiting just a little longer is the smartest financial move you can make. Buying a top-tier audio product right before a generational hardware shift is a surefire way to experience severe buyer's remorse. Think about how fast technology evolves. We went from wired plastic earbuds that tangled in our pockets to completely wireless white stems that felt like science fiction. Then came spatial audio, adaptive transparency, and conversation awareness. Now, we are stepping across the threshold into an era where our accessories actively perceive the physical world around us, bridging human intuition with artificial intelligence in a way that feels completely natural. Apple is positioning the AirPods not just as a tool for listening to music or taking phone calls, but as an essential node in your personal computing ecosystem. As we count down the final days to the September keynote event, leaks are going to accelerate rapidly. Firmware codes will leak, packaging images will surface, and pricing tiers will crystallize. Make sure you are locked to this channel because the second Apple drops an official invitation or a new leak emerges from the supply chain, we will be right here breaking down every single detail for you. Drop a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Are you genuinely excited about having infrared sensors and advanced AI capabilities built directly into your earbuds, or do you think Apple is pushing things a bit too far into science fiction? Smash that like button, share this video with a tech-loving friend, and I will see you all in the next deep dive.